Good morning, everyone. Now, the next important topic which we are covering in our subject, that is performance appraisal. It is one of the very important topic of HRM. In this particular topic, we cover the meaning and definition of performance appraisal, objectives of performance appraisal, importance, the various methods of performance appraisal, potential appraiser, employee counseling, and the job changes through the performance appraisal. So start with the meaning and definition of performance appraisal. It is the systematic process of judging the relative worth of an employee in performing the task. It helps to identify employees who are performing their task well and also those who are not, and the reason for such poor performance. In simple words, performance appraiser evaluating the performance of the employees and reward them accordingly. It is the most powerful tool of controlling the performance and productivity of human resource in the organization. Performance appraisal is one of the very crucial function of HRM, as every employee perform in his or her capability in the organization. So it is a way of boosting the employees to perform more betterly in the organization. It also creates a sense of competition among the employees in the organization. Through performance appraisal, the organization firstly evaluate the performances of the employees and then giving them the reward in form of increment into the salary or in the designation in the form of promotions, etc. The main utility of the appraisal system lies in its being and sound personnel administration. It furnishes the base material on which placement, promotions, demotions, training programs, technical workshop, etc. should be normally depend. It is also known as performance rating. The few major definitions are: to all the former procedures used in working organization to evaluate the personalities and contribution as well as potential or good members by daily order. It is the process of evaluating the employee's performance on the job in terms of requirements of the job by Scott Clothier and Sprague. The objectives of performance appraisal: to define the specific job criteria against which the performance will be measured, to accurate measurement of job performance of the employees, to justify the rewards given to the individuals, thereby discriminating between high and low performance of the employees, define the development expenses that the employees need to further enhance the performance in the current job and prepare for the future requirement and responsibilities. The importance of performance appraisal: to provide a systematic basis for judging the merit on worth of employees will try to improve their performance. It is a sound basis for promotion, demotion, transfers or termination of employees, helps in distinguishing between productive or unproductive employees, helps in guiding the employees to improve their work procedures, helps to superior to evaluate the capabilities of the employees and to know the employee's potential for performing the task in the organization. It helps in identifying the degree and nature of training programs needed to the employees working at different levels in the organization. The various methods of performance appraisal: number one is training methods and modern methods. In traditional methods, we have the six methods: ranking method, graphical rating method, force distribution method, checklist method, critical incident method, and field review method. And in modern method, which nowadays employed by each and every organization, they are MBO, 360-degree appraisal and assessment center. What is the potential appraisal? Potential appraisal means evaluating what a person can perform or do in future. It refers to the abilities present but currently utilized. It is the latent capabilities in a person to discharge a responsibility. Potential represents latent capacities and qualities in a person which manifest while performing the job. The two main objectives of potential appraisal are: number one, promote an employee to higher levels of job involving higher order and responsibilities, which the employee can effectively discharge without being overburdened and stressed. Second, assist the organization to allocate job among employees as per their capabilities so that organizational responsibilities are discharged effectively. Now, employee counseling. Employee counseling is a method of understanding and helping individuals who have technical, personal, and emotional adjustment problems interfering with their work performance. Employee counseling is the most important tool of a supervisor who wants to improve the performance and behavior of an employee. Employee counseling takes place in the context of helping relationship in which both the counselor and the employee work together to resolve a problem, change behavior, or foster personal growth and awareness. A definition given by Kate Davis: employee counseling involves a discussion of an emotional problem with an employee with the general objective of decreasing it. Job changes. Job changes is a phenomenon in which the movement of a person within the organization and performing different tasks. The lateral or vertical movement of employees within the organization is called internal mobility. Internal mobility take place because of to satisfy both employee and organizational needs, to improve the effectiveness of the employees as a reward of his or her performance, and to provide career development to the employees. It may take place in three main forms which are totally depend upon employee performance, namely promotion in the job, demotion in the job, and transfer, that is from one place to another place within the organization. First is promotion. Promotion is a vertical movement of an employee within the organization. It refers to the upward movement of an employee from one job to another higher than the previous one, with increase in salary, designation, and responsibilities. Promotions may be temporary or permanent as per the organizational needs. It has an inbuilt motivational value as it elevates the authority, power, status of an employee with the organization. Promotion is mainly of three types: horizontal, vertical, and dry promotions. Second important job change is transfers. Transfer refers to the lateral movement of employees within the same grade from one job to another. It may be initiated either by the company or the employee. The company may transfer the employee to the place where he can prove more productive and effective. Transfer should be permanent, temporary, or ad hoc to meet the emergencies in the organization. Sometimes transfer may include promotion and demotions both. Edwin B. Clifford defined transfer as a change in the job accompanied by the change in the place of job of an employee without a change in the responsibility or remuneration. The third one is the internal mobility is Demotions. Demotion is just opposite of promotion. It is the downward movement of an employee in the organizational hierarchy with lower rank status and decrease in the salary incentives. Demotion affects the status, pride, career, and income of an employee. It is used as a punitive measure in case of serious breaches of duty on the part of an employee. After giving continuous notice to the employee, if the effectiveness, productivity of an employee could not be changed or because of indiscipline, the company go for the demotions. A prominent definition given by Dale as breach. It is the assignment of an individual to a job of lower rank and pay, usually involving lower level of difficulty and responsibilities. That's all today. Thank you, students.